Sensitive, loyal, mysterious, but also unpredictable. Who is the Cancer man really? You know, for many of us, understanding the men in our lives can feel like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. And when it comes to the Cancer man, that puzzle can seem even more complex, more layered. But what if I told you that the key to understanding him lies not in the stars, but in the moon? That's right. The beautiful, ever-changing moon that governs our tides also rules the heart of the Cancer man, pulling at his emotions and shaping the very core of who he is. This lunar connection gives him an incredible emotional depth, a powerful intuition that often feels like he can see right into your soul. He lives in a rich, vibrant inner world, a place of deep feelings and cherished memories that he doesn't share with just anyone. It's a world that can be wonderfully nurturing and profoundly loving, but it can also be a place of shifting moods and quiet storms. He has this outer shell, this protective layer he shows the world, but underneath it all is a soul that feels everything so very, very deeply. So today, we're going to gently peel back those layers. We're going to step inside his world and explore what truly makes him tick. We'll look at his greatest strengths, the things that make him an incredible friend and partner, and we'll also talk about those vulnerabilities, those tender spots he works so hard to protect. My hope is that by the end of our time together, you'll have a deeper, more compassionate understanding of the Cancer man and the beautiful, complex heart he offers to the world. So let's talk about the heart of the matter. Who is the Cancer man at his core? First and foremost, you have to know that he is a deeply emotional and sensitive being. He experiences the world through his feelings, and those feelings run deep, like a powerful river. This isn't a weakness. It's his superpower. It's what connects him to others on a profound level. This sensitivity is also the source of his incredible loyalty. When a Cancer man commits to you, whether as a friend or a partner, he is in it for the long haul. He will stand by you, defend you, and become your fiercest protector, creating a safe harbor in a sometimes unforgiving world. But that same emotional depth has another side. Because he is so connected to his feelings, he can be quite introverted, needing time alone to process the world and recharge his spirit. He's not being distant, he's just tending to his inner garden. You'll find he's one of the most deeply caring people you'll ever meet, with an intuition that's almost psychic. He just when something is wrong. However, this connection to the ever-changing moon means his moods can shift like the tides. One moment he's warm and engaging, the next he might be quiet and withdrawn. Understanding this ebb and flow is key to understanding him. When a Cancer man falls in love, he doesn't just dip a toe in the water. He dives into the deepest part of the ocean. He is a true romantic at heart, someone who believes in soulmates and forever. He isn't looking for a fling. He's searching for a profound, all-encompassing emotional connection. He wants to build a world with you, a sanctuary where you both feel safe, understood, and cherished above all else. His love is expressed through nurturing actions, cooking you a meal, making sure you're warm, listening for hours about your day. He shows his love by taking care of you in the most tender, thoughtful ways. This deep devotion also brings out his protective instincts, which can sometimes border on possessiveness. It comes from a good place, a deep-seated fear of losing the person who has become his home. He needs to know he's your rock, just as you are his. Because he gives his heart so completely, he requires reassurance and unwavering trust to feel secure in a relationship. He needs to know that his vulnerability is safe with you. Betrayal is one of his greatest fears, and it can cause him to retreat into his shell for a very, very long time. Building that foundation of trust is everything. Now, let's celebrate the incredible gifts the Cancer man brings to the world. His greatest strength, the one that shines the brightest, is his unwavering loyalty. Once you are in his inner circle, you are there for life. He is the friend who will show up at 2 a.m. with no questions asked, the partner who will hold your hand through the darkest storms. This loyalty is rooted in his profound empathy. He doesn't just hear your problems, he feels them with you. He has this amazing ability to step into your shoes and understand your heart, making him an incredible source of comfort and support. Another beautiful strength is how deeply family-oriented he is. For him, family isn't just an important thing, it's everything. This applies to his family of origin and the family he creates. He thrives on building a warm, loving home and creating traditions that will be cherished for generations. He is the keeper of memories, the anchor of the family. And let's not forget his wonderfully creative and imaginative spirit. His rich inner world is a wellspring of ideas, making him a natural artist, writer, or musician. He sees the beauty and magic in the everyday and has a gift for turning the ordinary into something truly special. Now, we all have our challenges, our areas for growth, and it's important we talk about these with compassion. The very same sensitivity that makes the Cancer man so empathetic can also make him prone to mood swings. His emotional weather can change without warning, and it can be confusing for those around him. One minute the sun is shining, and the next, a cloud has rolled in. This isn't something he does to manipulate, it's a reflection of how deeply external events and internal feelings affect him. He is a barometer for the emotional climate around him. This sensitivity can also mean he is, at times, overly sensitive to criticism or perceived slights. A casual comment that someone else might brush off can cut him deeply, causing him to hold on to grudges. He has a memory like an elephant, especially when it comes to emotional wounds. When he feels hurt or threatened, his primary defense mechanism is to withdraw. He'll pull back into that protective shell, becoming quiet and defensive. It's his way of protecting his soft, vulnerable heart from further pain. Learning to give him space during these times, while also offering gentle reassurance, is the key. So what does the Cancer man look like from day to day? Well, more than anything, he is a homebody. His home is his sanctuary, his castle, his shell. It's where he feels safest and most himself. He takes great pride in creating a comfortable, cozy, and inviting space. Think soft blankets, favorite armchairs, and the smell of a home-cooked meal. This is where he recharges his batteries and finds peace from the outside world. He's not necessarily antisocial, but he would almost always choose a quiet night in with loved ones over a loud, crowded party. You'll also notice his deep connection to the past. The Cancer man is a nostalgic soul. He loves flipping through old photo albums, telling stories about his childhood, and holding on to mementos and memories. These aren't just things to him, they are anchors to his identity, reminders of where he comes from and who he loves. This love for the past fuels his need for security and stability in the present. He thrives on routine and predictability. Financial and emotional security are paramount for him, as they create the stable foundation upon which he can build his life and care for his family. Every one of us has a secret garden in our heart, and the Cancer man's is particularly well guarded. The biggest secret he keeps is the true depth of his own emotions. On the outside, he often cultivates a tough or nonchalant shell. He might appear calm, cool, and collected, or even a little bit gruff. This is his armor. Beneath that exterior, however, is a swirling sea of feeling. He hides his vulnerability because he's learned from a young age that the world can be a harsh place for a sensitive soul. He's protecting his soft underbelly from getting hurt. The key to his heart, the secret password, is emotional safety. He will only truly open up and show you his authentic self when he feels completely and utterly safe with you. He needs to know, without a shadow of a doubt, that his feelings will be honored, that his sensitivity won't be mocked, and that his trust won't be broken. And underneath all of this, at the very core of his being, is a profound fear of rejection. To be rejected by someone he loves and trusts is his ultimate nightmare. It validates his deepest fear, that he is too sensitive, too emotional, too much for this world. We've journeyed through the emotional tides of the Cancer man, exploring his deep sensitivity, his fierce loyalty, and his nurturing spirit. We've seen how his connection to the moon shapes his moods, and how his need for a safe home base governs his life. We've acknowledged his incredible strengths, his empathy, and his family-oriented nature. And we've looked with compassion at his vulnerabilities, like his tendency to withdraw into his shell when he feels hurt. We've uncovered the secret that his tough exterior often hides a deeply sensitive soul who fears rejection above all else. Understanding the Cancer Man is not about fixing him or changing him. It's about appreciating the beautiful complexity of his nature. It's about learning to read the tides of his emotions and providing the safe harbor he so desperately needs. It's about valuing his loyalty, nurturing his creative spirit, and building a foundation of unwavering trust. It requires patience, it requires empathy, and it requires a willingness to see beyond the shell to the tender heart within. Because, as I've come to know for sure, if you can do that, if you understand his heart, the Cancer Man can be the most loyal and loving partner you'll ever meet. Now, I want you to just take a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's let the words fall away and just feel the essence of what we've been talking about. I want you to let these images wash over you. Think of the vast, deep ocean. See how it can be calm and serene one moment, and powerful and stormy the next. This is the Cancer Man's emotional world. It is deep, it is mysterious, and it is the source of all life. It holds ancient secrets and incredible power within its depths. This is his heart. Now picture the moon in the night sky. Watch it change, from a sliver of light to a full, glowing orb, and back again. This is the rhythm of his soul, the constant, gentle pull that governs his moods and his intuition. The moon doesn't apologize for its phases, it simply is. And finally, see the stars scattered across the dark velvet of the night sky. Each one is a cherished memory, a beloved person, a dream he holds for the future. This is his inner world, rich and full of light. Let the visuals of the ocean, the moon, and the night sky remind you of the Cancer Man's deep and mysterious nature. We've spent this time together journeying into the heart of the Cancer Man, and I hope you leave with a new sense of clarity and compassion. We've seen that his sensitivity is not a flaw, but the source of his incredible empathy and loyalty. We've learned that his need for a cozy, stable home is about creating a sanctuary for the people he loves most in this world. And we've come to understand that behind his protective shell is a tender soul who wants, more than anything, to feel safe, understood, and deeply loved for who he truly is. Remember, his moods are like the tides, pulled by a force as old as time itself. His heart is a treasure chest of cherished memories and deep feelings. He is the protector, the nurturer, the keeper of the family flame. He may not always be the easiest man to understand, as he'll keep his deepest vulnerabilities under lock and key until he knows, for sure, that his heart is safe with you. But the effort to understand him is one of the most rewarding journeys you can take. So, be patient with him. Offer him the reassurance he needs. Create that safe harbor where he can lay down his armor and just be. Value his loyalty. Celebrate his kind heart, and give him the security he craves. Because what I know for sure is this: if you understand his heart, the Cancer Man can be the most loyal and loving partner you'll ever meet.